Hi students, this is Shalini, Assistant Professor of English, St. Joseph College of Arts and Science, Autonomous, Kadlur. This video is for the paper Indian English Literature. Here let's see about the poem Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S., which was written by Nizam Ezekiel. Nizam Ezekiel is one of the greatest modern poets in English. He is acclaimed as a father of post-independence Indian English verse. He was born in 1924 and was educated in Mumbai and London. He started his career as a school teacher, but passing the time, he became a professor at the University of Leeds. He produced several volumes of verse and plays. He was also an art critic. He was a Marathi-speaking Jewish Indian English poet. He has retired as Professor of English at the University of Bombay. He was awarded the Sahitya Akademi Award in 1983 for his poetry collection. He was awarded Padma Shri Award in 1988. In his lifetime, he has written so many poems like The Night of the Scorpion and The Enterprise, which are entertaining and enlightening. General themes of Ezekiel's poetry consist of love, sex, alienation, death, loneliness, Indian scenes, urban life and spiritual values. Ironic perception and the distancing of the emotions have been Nizam Ezekiel's major focus. The main theme in the poem Goodbye Party for Miss Pushpa T.S. isn't the loss of a friend, it's human foibles. The poem offers a satirical look at how some people in India speak English. The poem is mockery on Indian English, not to Indians or India. This poem is a part of his collection, Hymns and Darkness. This poem was written in the form of dramatic monologue. Let's move on to the poem. Friends, our dear sister is departing for foreign in 2 or 3 days and we are meeting today to wish her bon voyage. The speaker begins by announcing that their sister Miss Pushpa is leaving for a foreign country, so they have gathered there to wish her happy journey. Let's move on to the second stanza. We are all knowing, friends, what sweetness is in Miss Pushpa. I don't mean only external sweetness, but internal sweetness. Miss Pushpa is smiling and smiling, even for no reason, but simply because she is feeling. In these lines, the speaker reminds the friends of Miss Pushpa's sweetness, which is both internal and external. He says that she is beautiful, not only because of her charms, but her honesty as well. She always puts on a smiling face. Let's move on to the third stanza. Miss Pushpa is coming from very high family. Her father was renowned advocate in Balsar or Surat. I am not remembering now which place. The speaker goes on to say that she comes from a reputed family. Her father was a famous advocate. He does not remember the exact place and then he guesses that it could be Balsar or Surat. See the fourth stanza. Surat. Yes, once only I stayed in Surat with family members of my uncle's very old friend. His wife was cooking nicely. That was long time age. Then suddenly he remembers that the place is Surat. The speaker points out the irrelevant fact. Long ago, he stayed there in Surat with his uncle's very old friend. His wife used to cook very delicious food. Move on to the fifth stanza. Coming back to Miss Pushpa, she is most popular lady with men, also ladies also. After diversion from topic of his own speech, the speaker goes back to praising Miss Pushpa. He says that she is popular with both men and women. See the sixth stanza. Whenever I asked her to do anything, she was saying, just now only I will do it. That is showing good spirit. I am always appreciating the good spirit Pushpa is never saying, no. The speaker goes ahead and praises her good nature. She would never say no to the work which is assigned to her. This shows that she has a good spirit and readiness to do any work. She never refuses to do the work which was assigned to Miss Pushpa. Comes to the last stanza. Whatever I or anybody is asking, she is always saying yes. And today, she is going to improve her prospect and we are wishing her bon voyage. Now I ask other speakers to speak and afterwards Miss Pushpa will do summing up. In the concluding lines of the poem, the speaker says that she was always ready to help whenever asked by him or any other colleague. Today the speaker and the other colleague have gathered to wish her happy journey as she is going to abroad to improve her prospects. After the speech is over, the speaker asks other speakers to speak and says that Miss Pushpa will sum up after the colleague's speech. In this poem, Nissim Ezekiel used the tone, is humorous, although sarcastic, is devoid of stingy bitterness. Thank you.